What's going on, guys? So, as you can tell, got a haircut. I even cut my beard off, as Bronte calls it. She's a little annoyed at me for shaving. She calls it a beard. I didn't call it a beard, but she's a little mad that I shaved, but got a haircut too, so. But nobody really cares about that. What you guys care about is this here 1995 Mustang named Chip, because it has chips all over it. Basically covered in chips. So, clapped out Mustang. We're building it into a race car. And you know, all of my cars that I have pretty much have air to water intercoolers of some sort, aka superchargers, or like this car with a big air to water intercooler up in the front. And we are finding that it's a little not enough. So a couple reasons why that could be. I kind of went over that a little bit in one of the videos where I showed my data logs. IATs are getting pretty high at the end of the track. So we're gonna try a couple different things here. I'm gonna try more ice, and I'm gonna try a bigger water pump. Right now, I just run a bilge pump, which is designed for boats. It's heavy, but it's not quite a boat. And we're gonna ditch this. So in there, ooh, you can see my bilge pump. That clamp is supposed to be on there, but it's not on there anymore. So we're gonna pull this pump out, and we're gonna run a bigger water pump. And I'm gonna run the exact same pump in this car. You guys know, I've said it before, I like to try to keep parts relatively the same between the two cars, because you never know if one of them has a race, you know, in a week or two or the next day, and you might need to pull the part off. So it's always nice to just use the same parts between cars. Let's give you guys a little unboxing here of the stuff I got. So came in from Australia, directly from Australia. So huge thanks to the guys over at Davis Craig. They saw that I was struggling with heat, so we're gonna go for the world's best auto cooling, the Davis Craig pump. I got the mounting brackets, two of the mounting brackets, and two of their awesome limited edition black label ones, which are awesome. These pumps are insane. They're actually used a lot in cooling systems. So this little pump, this little electric pump, is used a lot to cool people's entire engines. So pretty wild that this little pump can do that. Just look at that. That pump is freaking awesome. It looks like a turbo. These pumps are just insane. They don't pull a huge amount of amps, but they move an insane amount of water, because that's key. You know, you can put a gigantic pump on there that's gonna move a lot of water, but you're also gonna pull a lot of amps. So this pump will be going in the Camaro, and one of them will be going in Chip. So got two of them, just got to set it up. This is going to be a little challenging because the way that it comes out on the back there and the way that the parachute mount is, there is like no space whatsoever, but we're gonna give it a go. So I'll just say it, I hate that I do this, but this pump will not be in today because I have to order parts. That's kind of always my first step, is unbox the thing I need to install, start figuring out where I'm gonna put it, and then figure out the parts that I need for it. Don't mind that flat tire. It's actually one of two flat tires. They don't have holes in them. They've just always leaked air since I bought them brand new. Not sure if it's the wheels or the tires. We'll just blame it on the owner. That is where it comes out, that gigantic hole I made. Yeah, I didn't do a great job making that hole, but it's a little tough to get to. That's another hole I made. Pretty large hole, but not that big of a deal. Pretty standard. So this one we're gonna undo, and it's gonna go to the out on the new pump, and then this needs to go to the in. So there you guys go, you can see it now. So here is the in. So basically we can mount it somewhat like this, I think. and be in a good situation. Maybe put a straight on this, have it come out right here, and then have the 90 off of here right in. That would probably be our best bet. It just hangs a little low for my liking, but I don't know. What are you gonna do? Here, I'll move you guys back so you can see a little bit better. So it's gonna be something like that. I put the mount on completely backwards. Okay, so just to give you guys a quick update, this is what it's gonna have. 16 AN coming out, 16 AN going in, and I ordered a 1-inch to 16, 1-inch NPT to -1690. That's gonna have both the 90 has a female and a female, so it'll be able to keep it nice and compact. We can get it up as high as possible. And then on the front, we're gonna have to do a 16 to 12 that also then goes to a hose barb, like a 12 AN hose barb. So fittings are always kind of one of those finicky things, kind of complicated, something you don't want to have to order twice, because even though they just look like a little piece of aluminum, they are very expensive. So something you just have to keep an eye on. AN fittings always hurt the old wallet. 4 AN fittings, $109. Oof, painful. That one really gets you, but worth it. A little wet out here. This is how you do it right here. 2 pieces of PVC. Science. Look at that. Look at that. Simplicity. You guys can't even see it because it's all.
Oh no, Cooper's got his safety goggles on.
So I took the airbag out of Chip, and then I put it on this piece of scrap wood I had. And it's bolted to it like that. And I want to see if it'll blow apart this piece of wood.
Oh wait, it got all foggy from how humid it is.
Yeah, that happens. That's okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just have to touch these 2 to power. I probably should have made them longer.
I know, you're gonna be close to it. I'm gonna stand all the way back there.
They're not that bad though. I mean, people sit on them, but
yeah, I guess that's true.
I got safety goggles.
So you'll be fine.
Yeah. So I would
Your
go.
hair looks so good.
Oh, thanks.
Guys, Cooper got a haircut.
Yeah, I already told them. They
Oh.
know. They can tell. All right, I would go stand a safe distance.
Back it up a little bit more. It's probably gonna like not go that far.
No, it probably won't, but let's see. All right.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Shut up! Oh, holy!
I mean, good thing this is just like thin breastboard.
Did it hit you?
No, none of it hit me.
Oh.
A couple pieces landed right here though.
My god.
But they probably just went up and landed slowly.
That was way more climatic than I thought it was gonna be.
Imagine that hits you in the face in an accident.
Oh my god. Holy, that like hurt my ears too. Whoa.
Side note, it hit an anthill.
Oh my god, there's ants all over it.
Yeah, I mean, it did pretty good. That was pretty spicy.
Wow, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Always fun. Always fun to pop off an airbag. So back tweaking on the interior a little bit. I got the plate made for the Terminator. That's gonna go right in there. I just bolted it down. Got some nylock nuts on here, and I cut off the end of the bolts. This thing shouldn't really come off the panel. I'm gonna make the panel removable, and I don't think it's gonna have any other electronics on it. Cleaned up the edges of this with the Dremel, deburred it a little bit, and now the shifter fits really well in there. So just moving along, doing things I can do until I have stuff to really make some crazy forward progress. So if you guys watched my video about qualifying and fitting into the rules at World Cup, you would know I really want to race at that event. So the other day they posted a rule change. They were like, you know, changed a couple of the rules for a couple classes. So I was like, oh, let me hop on the internet, take a look. So everything in red was added. Can you guys see that? So if you have, can you guys see that? If you have an El Camino with an LS engine and twin 83s, you can run at 3,500 pounds. And if you have a Nova with LT engine, twin 76s, you can run at 3,350. Hoping maybe they had a third car. Let me in. Come on, guys. You just pencil me in right there. So, little rule change, but didn't make the cut. That's not the same class I would race in. I would race in the slower class because those cars have the capability to be real fast. I really want this car to have some high polished stuff on it. I've really liked the look of high polished items. The Camaro has a very dark engine bay. Most things are either black or just kind of dark. There's a couple silver in there, but nothing that's like polished. So I want this car to have some high polished goodies, you know, like actually like very well polished stuff. So one thing that I started on, what I may not run these, but I was playing around with it. These are the stock valve covers. So I'm no polisher. I know Dieter's custom finishing here, but I was giving it a try. Some sandpaper, some polishing compound, and I think that this looks really good. I don't know if I'm gonna run these yet for sure. I do really like stock location coils. That's something I really like on LS's. It just makes things simpler, cleaner, makes the plug wires easier, just stuff I really like. This is the one that's not touched yet, so it looks a lot better, and I have some more things I want to polish under the hood of this car once we start really cooking in on it. But I think that's kind of my my goal for this car is some chrome, maybe even some wheels that are polished. Polished is the way these days. Black is kind of going out, and polished is going to be the new thing. You guys watch. It already kind of is, but I want some more polished stuff in my life. The panel is back in, and I'm actually really excited about how this kind of works. I think this is kind of cool. A little unnecessary, but I couldn't really think of a better way besides like Velcro again to make this work, but look at that. So 2 magnets right there in the corners, 2 magnets on this thing, and you don't really even have to think about it, and it just goes right into place. So super cool. I think that's kind of it's unnecessary, a little overkill, but I think it's really cool, and they're strong enough to where you're not going to launch and this thing's going to come out, because they're pretty strong magnets. So pretty cool little deal. The ECU's in there on its tray. Kind of a cool deal. Let me know what you guys think about that. I kind of had a good time making that. I think it's really neat. Well, I am happy with that. This looks awesome. Tightly mounted in there. It's not going anywhere. The cover panel is great. It's kind of weird, like pulling it off from here is like pretty difficult. You have to just pull it off from one corner at a time. So that gives me hope that when I launch really hard and I'm pulling like 5 G's on launch, it won't, you know, hit the passenger who's sitting casually while I launch the car. Gives me hope. But for now, that's all I got for you guys. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot more I can do. Parts are hopefully going to be here soon, and we will really start ripping on this thing. So until then, thank you guys for watching. Keep it saucy. Let me know what you guys think about some of this junk. I will see you next time.